Okay, so new video time. Again, we're working on this and the car is running, not the best, but it's running and it's struggling to start. That starter motor in it's really, really lazy. So just got back from Mazda with new 2K starter motor. So we're gonna install that and then shoot back to the RX7, go over that tune again, get it all plugged into this, take it for a drive, and hopefully it's better. Anyway, enjoy. So these starter motors here are the 2K starter motor. I don't know what 2K stands for, but apparently these are a lot gruntier than the factory series 1 starter motors. Now you may have heard in my other videos, it is very, very lazy to start. So I believe that could be causing us some issues. Well, not really, it's just dumb. So we're definitely going to upgrade it to this and we'll see how that works out. And yeah, as I said, we'll go get the tune sorted and see if it runs any better. So just for comparison, we'll just hear how lazy this starter is. It's a little bit slow on it, so hopefully that new one will fire that engine up no problem. So I'll rip it out. So I just got it jacked up and I'm pretty sure that this is the car that keeps on giving surprises. Not 100% sure what that is, but we'll figure it out. At least it's not fuel all over the guard again. So as I said, I'll pull the other starter motor out. I'm pretty sure it's just two 14mm bolts into the bell housing and then a 12mm bolt on this one, I believe, and then just the plug there. So we'll swap it out and then hopefully there's a big difference. So I just got the old one out. As you can see, she's not in bad shape, to be honest, but that's the difference there. That number there compared to this top one here. So hopefully this is a big difference, as I said before, but yeah, I'll slap it in now and we'll listen to it. Okay, so all done. That took a total of 10 minutes, if that. So battery's hooked back up, so let's see if there's a difference. So it should spin a shit ton faster. Happy as of that. So yeah, I'm well impressed with that starter motor. That's insane. So I'm still going to keep this one. Always good to keep a spare, but what I'll do now is get this on the ground and I'll shoot off to the RX7 again. And as I said before, we're just going to go through those maps and try and get this thing closer. Yeah. Okay, so back here again, just put the battery in. So once again, we'll plug the laptop in and just go through those maps. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because last time I did it, I went the overall, like a base map, where this computer is saying it's in 500 increments on the rev range. So we're going to try and copy that. A lot of writing down, a lot of going through all the, each window, if you want to call it, but I'll sort all that out now. And yeah, we'll plug it back in the Rx8 and see how it goes. Should start this before I leave. It's been a couple of weeks. So these are the maps I'm after here, which you can see it's 1000 map, which is, I'm not even going to pretend, I think it's 30 degrees of mercury or something like that. But yeah, as you can see, 1500 map, 2000 map, 2.5, 3000. So last time I didn't do this, so I'm going to go through all of these cells here, write all these numbers down, and that's what that is, because that's what it's sitting in at the moment. Yep, I'm going to go through and enter all of those, and hopefully that makes a difference. Okay, so pretty much got it all now, so I need to put the other ECU into matrix mode and enter in all those digits. But what I want to do, as what I was saying before, I want to see if I can start this thing. Hopefully there should be gas in this. got fuel pressure. Oh, come on. I do love this car, but as I said before, we'll be home in a couple of months when we get rid of this and we go fuel injected, and then I'm gonna have the same problems with a Microtech on that as well. So yeah, I really need to learn how to tune these things. Anyway, I'll head home now and we'll have a look into that RX8 again. So I've gone and entered all of those into this now, so we'll give it a fire up and see if it's any better or whatever. What's it doing? It seems to be fairly happy. Not heaps of smoke coming out of the exhaust. That is actually a lot better. Cool. That is insanely better. So that's actually a shit ton smoother than what it used to be. In those maps, in the lower RPM, I was removing fuel, quite a noticeable change. And in the higher RPMs, I was adding quite a lot of fuel. But that starts up a lot better. It's not smoking like crazy, and it's very, very responsive. So I think we're getting there. I really do. All right, it's a bit too late to take it out for a drive now. I do have one more little thing I need to do on this tonight, and yeah, probably tomorrow I'll take it for a drive. So this is the last little job I've got to do for it tonight. Never been a fan of these. I thought there's no point ever having them, but with this front bumper having to come on and off when it goes on trailers and whatnot, it makes perfect sense to run these. But what I've got is, I'm pretty sure this indicator clip is broken here. So what I'm going to do is put one of these fixings down here, and I'm going to cheat. I'm going to use the rubber band to actually lock that in. It should work, and then hopefully I can reach up in behind there and do the nut. I should. Oh yeah, plenty of room. So yeah, I'm going to use a rubber band to hold these lights in, or just ditch them. I don't know yet. So there you go. Got them on. Still don't like them, but they are serving a purpose, so that keeps that, well, not bad. So I got both sides on, so that's about me for tonight, and tomorrow we're going to take this straight out and take it for a quick hoon up and down the road and see if it's any more responsive, see if it does what it's supposed to do, and yeah, just see if it's coming on boost nicely. But yeah, see you then.
What's that? That's Jar.
Yes, so pretty happy with that. Car seems to hold up all right. It does hit boost. It's not by any stretch of the imagination the fastest car in the world, but it's a lot faster than what it was when I first got it. So that's cool. Very, very, very loud and annoying, but it's a pleasure to drive. It's very comfortable. So a few things I need to do. It still does need to go on a dyno. Still needs to get a tune. The guy who I usually use is very, very busy at the moment, and I don't think he can fit me in before Clubfest. So if you know anyone in the Bad Plenty area or something like that who's willing to do a microtech and put on a dyno, if you can let me know, that'd be great. Besides that, everything's good. I'm pretty happy with that result. Next up for this though is we need to start getting this ready for a paint job, because as I said on another video, the bonnet and this grey just do not work together. But if you made it this far, thank you for watching. I know it's a bit of a dumb one on the RX8, but it drives and it boosts, so cheers.